everybody, my name's Kyle, and this is Track by Track, music reviews, news, and commentary. So I wanted to jump on today and say a few things about the hot throwback song of the moment. By now, you've probably seen the viral video of the Williams twins reacting to Phil Collins' In the Air Tonight as they hear the song for the very first time. It's great stuff, and it's so compelling to watch because, well, you know exactly why. The drum break near the end is a classic moment in rock and roll, and you can't wait to see how these guys lose it when they hear it. That beat drops, and they're like, what? And seriously, wasn't that how all of us were the first time we heard that song? Of course, after you get over that moment, you probably go back to the lyrics and start to think, wait a sec, did he just let a guy drown? Well, that's not exactly what he says, but some people think so. And then it's like, no, maybe he's calling the guy out that did let someone drown or maybe killed someone. Phil sings, I was there and I saw what you did. I saw it with my own two eyes. So what did he see? Well, he never really says. All we know is the dude he's singing about has been covering it up. He sings, so you can wipe off that grin. I know where you've been. It's all been a pack of lies. And then maybe you've heard the story about how Phil actually confronted the guy live on stage, playing the song in concert. Phil invited the guy to his show and had him sitting right up in the front row. Then when he played In the Air Tonight, he lit the dude up with a spotlight and sang the song right to him, right to his face. I mean, can you imagine being there and seeing that, hearing that? It's a story that's become rock legend. But see, that's all it is. It's just a legend, an urban legend. That whole concert thing, calling the guy out, it never really happened. And neither did anything else in the song. Phil Collins has been asked about it many times over the years, and his answer is even he isn't sure what the song is about. When he originally wrote the song, he was going through a nasty divorce and was dealing with a lot of anger. With the song In the Air Tonight, he was just using his songwriting as a cathartic way of venting some of those feelings. And the bitterness and spite you hear in those lyrics, he was feeling those emotions in real life. But the song is not at all autobiographical. It's not a true story. The lyrics were created spontaneously as a sort of stream of consciousness. And even though Phil himself can't explain the story in the lyrics, he's still amused by the mythology that's developed around the track over the last 40 years. Now, I don't have strong memories of the song from when it originally came out in 1980. I was only about 9 years old at the time. The first real impact it had on me was hearing it in the very first episode of Miami Vice in 1984. There was so much hype about that show, and pretty much everyone I knew was watching it. I can still visualize Crockett and Tubbs cruising down the neon-lit Miami streets at night, light reflecting off the wet pavement and the glossy black hood of their Ferrari convertible. Because that's what cops drive in Miami, I guess. Anyway, it was a classic pop culture moment. And while Miami Vice helped make new hits or revived older ones, the one song I still most closely associate with the show is In the Air Tonight by Phil Collins. The one last thing I want to share about the song, going back to the whole concert thing we were just talking about, is the time I saw Phil on tour back in the late 90s. I wasn't a huge fan at the time, but I'd been given free tickets to see his show, which was in the round and sounded like it would be fun. Now, obviously, he played all the big hits, and as the night went on, his showmanship really won me over. But the best moment of the night was definitely his performance of In the Air Tonight. The stage was dark as the band played the music, the only light being a spotlight on Phil himself. No mystery person in the front row or anything. Like I said, the show was in the round, and the spotlight just followed him as he sang, slowly walking around the circumference of the stage. Then, as the song starts to reach that big moment, Phil turns and walks up the steps to a raised platform in the middle of the stage just as a drum set rises up out of the darkness to meet him. He takes a seat at the drum stool at the exact right moment, picks up his sticks, and you know what happens next. It was truly epic. One of the most memorable live moments in my entire concert-going experience. And to this day, a song I never get tired of hearing. And I can only imagine what it must be like for anyone hearing it for the very first time. Yeah, that's it right there. Once again, my name's Kyle, and this has been Track by Track. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Plus, check out some of these other videos below that I think you might also enjoy. And of course, be sure to click subscribe, because true music fans always want new releases the day they come out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.